Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Murray now. And that is incomplete. These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Again, it's Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, Number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this a very, very short kick. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
Easy.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead. Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. In motion left, the tight end. Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment. It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, 32 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a... He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and well, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good. 4 yard total. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Murray now. Man open left side is Brown. On the move past the 40. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing again, Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on second and 10. Murray forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Mahomes again. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hey, 43. Hey, rip left.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Raymond Calais on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Cardinals.
Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to... And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that...
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Murray to air it out again. Able to get this one to McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and goal, option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. That's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.